Since the end of September, Russia has carried out daily strikes against targets in Syria that it considers to be terrorists. Euronews correspondent Denis Loctier is embedded with the Russian Air Force in Latakia. Euronews got access onto the Russian airbase on Syria's Mediterranean coast. All the Russian military planes in Syria take off from here, making more than 40 sorties each day. The officials claim that in the past 6 weeks these planes have destroyed more than 2,500 objects of what they call terrorist infrastructure on Syrian soil. Russian warplanes in Syria act as air support for ground offensives by the Syrian army and foreign Shiite militias. The Russians say they're now also cooperating with elements of the Syrian opposition, which provides some intelligence. This, according to Major General Igor Konashenkov, allowed Islamist militants in several key provinces to be pushed back in the last 2 days, breaking the 2-year blockade of the Quiris airbase by ISIS. Russian aviation hit targets near Aleppo and around the Quiris airbase using the intelligence provided by the Syrian opposition and confirmed at the intelligence center in Baghdad by our partners from Iran, Iraq and Syria.
И подтверждены по линии информационного центра, который находится в Багдаде. Ich хочу напомнить, в котором участвуют и работают представители, наши партнеры с Ирана, Ирака и Сирии.
The Hmeimim airbase near Latakia has several dozen Russian warplanes, including supersonic bombers and fighters, as well as reconnaissance drones, attack helicopters and anti-aircraft defense. The exact quantities of military equipment and number of personnel remains top secret. The base receives all its supplies, including food, from Russia.
All
our planes based in Hmeimim and taking part in the battles are equipped with the most modern targeting systems. This allows targeting terrorist infrastructure precisely from an altitude of over 5,000 meters.
Точно. В цель с высоты более 5000 метров.
Despite several setbacks in the past few days, Islamist militants retain their grasp over large parts of Syria and occasionally pass onto the offensive, while the forces loyal to President Assad are struggling to defend and expand their zone of control. According to the Russian military, the Islamists are now changing their tactics in reaction to the bombing campaign, better concealing their relocations and constantly modifying routes for arms and ammunition supply, which may indicate their weakening. Russian command says these attack aircraft will keep striking targets as long as necessary, but with no evident change on the ground. The efficacy of Russian involvement in the Syrian conflict remains questionable.